Hey guys, Sean Zinn, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. This is live number 23 on the year, and I am again all about dropping value, making sure that you learn something, you are educated by this 15, 20, 25-minute conversation that I have with my guest. It's something that has been working well. I know you're going to learn some things from Chuck Kohout. He's someone that is, inspiring. People are checking out his videos. He's got his little group that shows up weekly before this whole Corona happened. But I want to make sure that if you have questions, you got to make sure you bring those questions to us tonight. And if not tonight, hashtag live if you're going to be on tonight, hashtag replay if you're on the replay, and drop it in the comments below. We will get back to you. I'll remind you throughout that if you have any questions at all, please drop it in our comments below. Let me bring him on. What's going
Hi,
on, Chuck? How's it going, man?
it's going pretty good, dude. Just actually closed another deal today, so I was just gonna sit here and smoke this cigar while I talk to you.
That's awesome. Now, you got these fish in the background and everything else. So, Chuck Kohout, can you explain to everyone that's watching, those that don't know who you are, what you're about, etc. After you get that all lit up.
Yeah, what I'm about? I'm about not fucking working for anybody else, ever. I have been for the past 15 years. I've got no licenses. I'm not a realtor. I'm not a broker. I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I am probably the closest thing to a natural born hustler you're ever going to meet. I use a number of legal loopholes to buy and sell houses with little money and no credit. I've been doing it full time for the last 15 years. We just closed another one today. Well, our net is over six figures, but our gross is a little bit under. And I mean, that's something we're into for next to nothing. It's a 6 month deal. And hey, here's to me.
No, that's congratulations. Cheers.
And the team. I mean, fuck it. They killed it too.
That's
Shit, honestly,
awesome.
I didn't do very much of anything on this one. I just went on vacation a lot. But it was good that they could put it together without me. And I mean, shout out to Linton, like, dude, awesome. You completely fucking own this one. Way to go, bro.
Now, is that something you were trying to do right now? Is trying to kind of clone yourself and mentor other people so that they develop business for you, or are they developing business, for themselves that you're just happy to be a mentor for them?
Uh, I mean, it's a very weird business where it's almost next to impossible to clone yourself because it's hard to get people to believe this stuff is real or to even think like you to begin with. So, I mean, if what I do really resonates with somebody, I will train them. I mean, Sam is killing it as a realtor. He's sold everything we have. Like, I just throw it at him, and it's gone in a matter of weeks. Linton does most of our short sales in house. His brain is more mathematically inclined than mine. Honestly, when I met him 14 years ago, the dude was homeless, sleeping in a car, in foreclosure three times. And after I bailed him out, he came back to me. He's like, "I know it works. Can you teach me how to do it?" And I mean, he just took the ball and ran with it with the short sale stuff. He's a pretty modest dude. He doesn't brag very much, but he's honestly better at it than anybody I know. And I mean, it's such a multifaceted, broad business in terms of all the different things you can do. That I mean, I kind of just I quarterback it, and I find people's strengths that fit into different roles and transactions, and I play with them. If there's somebody that wants to be trained, I'm willing to train them. The way that I did this in the past, like in the mid to late 2000s into like 2010, 2011, is I mean, we took like the whole guru route. We were selling classes like friggin' crazy for 2, 3 grand a pop. And I mean, that kind of all went to shit when everybody started giving stuff away for free, which nobody places value on free stuff anyway. So
Right.
we are still selling classes because fuck everybody. If you want to associate value with it, you got to pay. I mean, that's just my theory. I've had friends. I got some friends that are some pretty big dogs out there. One of them is this dude named Ken Van Loo. He's actually in my group. He sells this thing called eight-figure deals. As you can imagine, it's a course that a lot of people have difficulty wrapping their head around. And every time I try to tackle one of these commercial multi-million-dollar deals, it's what I use. This guy gave me that course. I literally held on to it for a year until I saw him again and gave him the money and said, "Now I'll do something with it." It's pretty funny, but it's actually how it works.
That's what a lot of people do. They read things, they go to workshops, they go to these big events, and they don't implement anything. They have all this knowledge, they have opportunity, but they're afraid. They have that fear, which is a big problem with people today. They just don't want to pull the trigger literally and just get things rolling with the information because, oh, what happens if I mess up? They
Yeah,
don't have that
you know what?
bailout.
You know what I'm afraid of, Sean?
Not much.
Neither do I.
Right.
I
Yep.
mean, uh, it's like the most reckless system out there. You're getting into transactions for next to nothing, so why wouldn't you try up as many of them as you can? And if you only lose what you risk and you risk next to nothing, why wouldn't you just do it all day, every day?
Right.
Especially when you get that first deal that comes through, when you make your first 10, 20, 50 grand. It's like, I'm never looking back. This is it.
Now, we have a bunch of people jumping on. We appreciate you taking some time out tonight and listening to us. And we're going to go for like 15, 20 minutes. And we hope that you are engaging us as well. So if you are watching, please hit that love button. Drop a comment. Where are you watching us from? And please share this live. Where are you watching us from? Are you in your living room? Are you in New Jersey, in New York, in Florida, in California? Where are you? And if you have questions for us, definitely drop it in the comments. This is what it's all about. It's you guys watching us, asking questions, and engaging. And we want you to take some stuff. We want to inspire you. And hopefully you take some information and actually use it. Don't just go, hey, I learned something tonight from Chuck and Sean. Well, it doesn't mean anything if you guys are not using it. So that's what's
Yeah,
important, that please hit that share button. And you hear Chuck say it in his videos, right? Smash that love button, hit that share button.
like, smash that share button. And Sean, as always, action is your most valuable asset. Go ahead and say it for me now.
Action is the most valuable asset for sure.
So I actually trademarked that. Now I got you on video, so saying it. Love
Well, I got this. It's going to be on my YouTube. So, all right. But you allowed me to say
it.
it.
We're fine. Let's keep going.
But no, like, what made you get into, the investing side? Did you have a 9 to 5 before, or is this something you started way back when and took a
Uh,
chance?
wow. How far back you want me to take it, Sean?
Do it before 2000, because I think people have to hear like what happens, before you got involved.
Okay, I'm going to take it back a little bit further than that.
Okay.
And when I turned 18, the day after I turned 18, I got picked up for making fake IDs. From that, they called it a ring. Their word, not mine. Right. From that, I had to do a whole bunch of hours of community service. I wound up doing it at a camp for multiply handicapped kids. It was like the greatest job of my friggin' life. Like, literally every day I'd pick up like 10, 20 kids out of wheelchairs, put them in swimming pools. We go to like art, gym, music. It was fantastic. Plus, all my coworkers, all 30 of them, were single women about my age. So, great job, right? Before you know it, I started getting invited with the Make-A-Wish Foundation and private families to take these kids down to Disney World, put them on rides, go different places, and started getting on offers and different job opportunities. And one day, one of the kids' parents approaches me, calls me up and goes, "Can you drive a truck?" I'm like, "Okay." Yeah, I got a Ford Bronco. Yeah, I could probably drive a truck. I didn't realize it was going to be a box truck in Manhattan. And long story short, a few minor fender benders later, I figured it out. Turned out the reason why he couldn't have any of his other employees drive a truck is they were all ex-convicts on the prison work release program that had done 10 to 20 years. Good about driving is people couldn't even vote. And I started watching what he was doing. The guy was like a textile jobber, so he would go in and he would buy fabric at one price and turn around and sell it at the end of the day for another. So he'd buy it for $1 and he'd sell it for $2, right? And I'm watching him in these warehouses, and he's there with, there's a lot of Israelis, a lot of Middle Easterns, a lot of Italians, a lot of off-the-boat people from countries where prices aren't set, where it's almost a cultural thing where you have to really haggle over everything. You go, "Well, I'll give you this much for that," and after about a week, I told him, "I think I can do this better than you. All I need is 100 grand in the book bag." And after about a week of convincing him, he gave it to me. He's like, "I trust you with my kid. Why not?" And I'd literally walk into offices of people who were trying to sell fabric at the end of what do they call it? The end of a season, like Victoria's Secret cutting room or something. And I'd slam a bag of 100, 200, 300 grand on the table, open up and go, "Look, motherfucker, I'm giving you 25 cents a yard for everything, and I'm taking it out today, right now." And I mean, I was killing people. I was buying shit at half the price that he could, and all I did was just identify the problem that the seller had. They had all this crap. They didn't care about the money. They just wanted to get rid of it quickly, and I made that really possible. It was a one-stop shop, and I mean, the other side of the equation was I hated life. I worked in Midtown Manhattan. I had to get up every day at 6 a.m. and drive to the city just to get there by like 7:30. And I started like doing the math on that, and I realized it's like 32 days a year in traffic. And I started thinking about what I could do with the time, and I decided to start investing. Started with penny stocks and just day trading, and I managed to lose 80 grand in like 5 minutes. I didn't know what a stop loss was. I was really bad at it. I mean, I learned it wasn't for me, and I started looking at real estate. There was a lot of math involved, and you had to pull comps and do all this reading. I mean, I'm a dyslexic. I got a scholarship going on in my high school for dyslexic kids like me for 16 years now. Part of my dream, I want to make that last forever and outlive me. And I stumbled across this dude who was teaching just simple stuff, so like subject to deals, assignment of contract, and I mean, all you really had to do was talk to people and get to know them, identify the problem, and solve it. And it just kind of resonated with my soul till I did exactly what I said, and I found out that I mean, I literally like broke a bunch of laws. The paperwork wasn't state specific, so I went to a seminar with my first check, and it was like, haha, fuck you. I did it anyway. All the shit you gave me was fake. And if I catch you lying on stage again, I'm gonna break your jaw right here. I flew to Florida to do it. And they gave me the rest of their course and had me write a testimonial and kind of tutored me through a bunch of stuff, and I kind of even helped them develop some of their material. So now we're friends. But that's how guys make friends, right?
That's for some people. But again, you're an example of someone that went to a seminar, learned, risk, lost, but you actually are coming out on top and you gained because you learned from it. You know, that's what happens with life. You have things that come, you take a chance, you're willing to take a chance, and you continue to do that. You know,
Yeah, I mean, life's a chance, man. You want a safe life or an authentic one?
right.
I mean, think about it. Like, what am I afraid of? I mean, you asked me earlier. I'm kind of afraid of laying on my deathbed thinking of all the shit that I wanted to do but didn't. And look, I've had my ups. I've had my downs. I mean, I've had horrible partners, ex-wives. You ever lose $5 million, Sean?
No, I have not.
Well, that makes me the authority on this fucking telecast or whatever we call this, right? And I mean, it's pretty wild. Like, shortly after that, it probably didn't take me more than 6 months to a year to actually find out that they tell you once you've made it and you've lost it, you can have it all back real quick. So, I mean, now my focus is really just kind of streamlining everything, working less. I've started traveling again. And my personal life is complicated as well, but whatever, you know. Got an ex-wife, got a baby mama. My ex-wife is the prosecutor. You can't make this shit up.
Wow, really? That's tough. That's very tough.
Right. There's only two kinds of people that like to fight in this world: women and lawyers.
And you have a double whammy right there. Now, it's something that yes, it's good that you're changing your ways and you're changing because people they like to work like lot of make a lot of money but never enjoy it. So it's good that you're trying to change up your lifestyle for going forward and you're going away and you're authentic as hell, man. You know, people I see if people don't watch what you do, it's like there's no bullshit. And people joked, you're gonna do this live with him in the shower. And I said, well, just tune in. You never know what the hell he's gonna do.
I can get in the shower for you right now.
Some people ask that. It's like
started off as like a dare at one of these real estate clubs because all these guys that are successful investors are unfortunately just these examples of success. And like, I mean, I like a lot of them. They're really good friends of mine, but it makes me sad when a guy in their early 30s has a massive heart attack and the fucking guy's 350 pounds and 5'5". You know, it's like, great, you're a successful investor. Now put the pie down. Put the pie down. Come on, you can do
it. It's happening. I see a bunch of people jumping on. We got Matthew Victoria. We have
my favorite mortgage broker.
Favorite mortgage broker. There you go, Matthew. That's a good
Yeah,
connection right there. We have your buddy John.
John
We
is
have
super fantastic. I actually got a pretty big deal going on with John right now.
John is one of your students, I believe.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
how does it?
I don't know. Students, associates, people that don't like me call them minions. I don't give a fuck. John's a great guy. So is his significant other, and I mean they're going out there just doing the right thing. We've got a deal right now together. I don't want to drink and jinx it, but it's going to take could take 6 8 months, but be well into the six figures and really not a lot of effort into it. If I'm into it for maybe 2 3 grand, it's a lot right now. Patty,
Right.
what's going on?
What's going on, Patty? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that people don't realize. You know, it takes money to make money as well. And if you want
Not
to
really.
go into sometimes, right?
Well, I mean, look, it helps.
It will
It,
definitely help for sure.
it helps get laid too, but I mean, it just takes drive, commitment, cut off all your options. You know, the burn the ships mentality.
Hmm.
I mean, my first year investing by myself out of a bedroom in my parents' house, I knocked over down a little over like 200 grand. And if you'd like later, I could even show you my tax returns. I don't have them ready right now, but the year after that, I think I made 265, and the year after that, I made 289 in like the first 3 months. It's just like that level of commitment and that willingness to like walk away from everything and not have a plan B and just never quit and rather be fucking dead or in jail than not achieve your goal is what it takes. And
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of people that say it, but not everybody walks the walk. And I mean, that's my problem with a lot of these seminar people. That's actually why we started putting a seminar together so many years ago to begin with. Is I just literally wanted to give people what I didn't have when I started, like all the leads, all the paperwork, all the contacts, all the money, everything. It's a connect the dots approach. And if you can't do it with what I've just given you, the problem is not the system, it's you. And
Right.
there is a no refund policy. Kill yourself. Go get a fucking job. You're an employee. Sorry, kidding
Now,
me.
let's talk about let me pull this up here. I want to show your creative real estate club, and it's on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook. Anyone can join. Is this the right one that I have up here? Or was it the other one?
Type in real estate club. Action is your most valuable asset. Yeah, that should be it. Scroll down a little bit.
Let's see something. Because one of them had,
That's it.
yeah, there it is. Okay, this is the right one. Um, you want to share anything particular with the with this your group? It's something that they all can check out, learn from. There's a lot of video. There's collaborations with Chuck and others throughout his team. Um,
Yeah,
it's a
and
resource.
there's Ian and Ryan Walsh. They gave me an excellent credit line that I still haven't had to use. They're pretty cool dudes. I told them I want to do a live with them later. They're talking to Matt Victoria. He's my mortgage guy. Scroll up a little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
There's Star. So she actually took our credit restoration program and ran with it. She's believe it or not, it looks like she may be on track to make six figures this year just from restoring people's credit, which is pretty amazing. And I mean, even that's just a way to maximize our dead leads or the stuff that we're not really going to typically use. Somebody calls, they can't buy a house. I had a young man in my office a couple of weeks ago, AJ Santana,
Hmm.
brought somebody in who wanted to buy a house. They couldn't do it. Their credit sucked. I gave him the quick and dirty pitch. You got $400 on you? Great. Give it to me. You are literally going to buy better credit now. 6 months from now, you're going to thank me. And I mean, it's an open group right now. I think we got something close to 1,200 people. I didn't expect it to grow that fast. Uh, Sam Hamadanchian is my partner on it. He's a realtor. I actually hated realtors till I met him. Now I hate all realtors except him. Love you, bro. And no, he's just really motivating. I was honestly thinking about just hanging it up. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I have enough passive income. I don't need to do this anymore. But I mean, I did that already for most of my 30s, and after a while, it gets like depressing as hell. How many creative ways can you find to try to kill yourself, like climbing a mountain or fucking wrestling an alligator or something like that? It gets old fast. So we threw this out there, and I mean, the people in the group are my assets more than the houses,
Hmm.
more than more than the money. And I mean, they allow me to leverage my talent in different ways. I can send them to do different things, and they learn the process by actually doing, which is amazing because you can read a book all day long, But every deal is like a snowflake. They're all different. They got your little caveats in there. I mean, you learn a tremendous amount as you go.
It's just
I'm
something.
just
Try.
really happy with it. Yeah,
Right.
and we're doing it online. It's not for everybody, but you don't know unless you try. And if you try, that's the wrong fucking approach anyway. You should just do. So, I mean, if it's something you're interested in, if you've read about wholesaling or subject to deals or short sales or any of these hybrids or anything like that, the group is definitely something you guys are going to want to join. We got a YouTube channel as well now that we
Let's
started
show
putting out
that.
there.
Let me pull that up real quick for those. Is that coming up on the screen? I believe so, right?
I don't see it,
All
but
right, hold on. I hope
I
that.
don't
Let
know.
me. Oh, I gotta go here. Hold on. Here we go. Now you see it, right?
I
All right.
see it.
All right. We have they always be closing. Again, lots of. I know. Chuck's been taking, like he said, he wanted to get other people involved on his team. So you have Elvis helping out with some of the marketing. You have somebody else
Yeah,
as well?
it's not even really that. It's like, honestly, Sean, I'm not going to live forever.
Right.
I'm 41. I've had a few close calls as it is right now. This is a legacy thing. I want it to keep going and be self-sustaining and have this stuff out there for other people to reach and to use with like a very strict no bullshit approach. And I mean, it's working. Elvis has told me for about a year now he wanted to come on. He just lost his job and he's tackling this YouTube shit with me. So if you guys are on here, you want to learn, we're pumping out new content literally almost every day. We've tripled our subscribers in like the last week. We got to get to 1,000 so we can start doing Facebook Lives. And I don't think that's going to be a problem because we just found my old contact list from when I was doing professional public speaking. And after we scrubbed it, there's only 46,000 active contacts left. So I purchased the Salesforce program, and today we sent out our first 5,000 emails. In 9-10 days we'll be done, and then they'll be gone again. So we'll be over 1,000 soon. But Sean, anything you can help me to do to get there, man, you'd be one of my first YouTube lives. I'd love to have you. You're a cool dude, man.
No, I appreciate you. I believe you could even start doing lives right now. Anything over, yes, you're correct as far as doing more things and monetizing and everything else on YouTube, but you can right now do some YouTube lives. It would directly go right into this channel, but it's something that you can get people away from other social media platforms, and it's more yours. You want to talk about, let's see, your website, always be closing. We
Yeah,
have.
can you believe I own that?
How long have you owned it?
I bought it in 2017 from a hospital bed. I don't really remember. I was in pretty rough shape. It was.
You were in a hospital bed buying freaking domains.
Buying domains, buying houses, selling houses. I always wanted to climb a mountain, so I booked a trip to climb Mount Rainier in 2013, and I trained for a year like a fucking animal to do it with a friend of mine from college. Made it to the summit and back in something like 36 hours, and I wound up picking up Lyme disease while I did it. And then some of my other travel, somehow I got like mycoplasma and rickettsia, so I had like 3 fucking parasites that I ignored. And then I had a couple kids. My second kid has special needs. What do you make this for if you can't live the life that you want and take care of your loved ones? So I actually took like a year off to take care of my kid and just ignored my own health. And I wound up like neurologically paralyzed for 10 days and had to learn how to walk again. But my thumb still worked. And apparently we had a signature stamp for me too. So we still bought and sold a few houses while I was there. It was a really long recovery. I'm still kind of recovering from it. Sometimes I'm amazed I'm still here. And, I was talking to Elvis about it and Sam, and it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm young, but I'm not going to be around forever. So let's get this stuff out there. Let's make it permanent. Let's make sure that somebody else, when I'm gone, can take it and run with it. And I'm just having a lot of fun with it. It's kind of been a dream of mine. And I don't have to get on the road like I used to and go talk to people in New York and Connecticut and Florida and Pennsylvania and fucking LA and speak Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, collapse and then do it over, which was a lot of fun too. I mean, I had the privilege of teaching, Christ, a lot of the people out there. Matter of fact, we were thinking about doing a thing where it's just Throwback Thursday, where I put up a testimonial for all these different people that I've taught. And I think you'd be pretty fucking blown away if you saw my highlight reel.
That's pretty awesome. When I say we say what's up to Antonio, jumped on, Yanira, Scott, Chris, you guys are awesome. Guys, continue. If you guys have any
I got
questions
it's
for us,
back. What's up, Antonio?
drop a comment, hit that, share the hell out of this live, and hit, let's see what other things you guys might have for us, because we're just trying to, educate, provide value. Now, let's go back. Let's see. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, man. What can I do to help you out?
I mean,
You
I'm
seem like a pretty good guy. It seems like we got some stuff in common. We're both big and ugly. You got a cute little too, so do I. So, dude, I'm here for you.
No, man. I've been trying to leave a legacy as well. I have my little one. I have my daughter Madison. I have my 15-month Natalie, who had the
Wow.
liver transplant. What was
Wow,
that?
man. That's pretty amazing. Keep going.
And with the liver transplant, she's almost a year, and it was a crazy, crazy year for my wife and I. And it's something that I get inspiration by looking at her every day. What we're going through. Huh?
How could you not?
Oh my God, like, dude, if she's freaking able to do what she did, I can't stop. So that's why I do as much as I can. So I do insurance, and I can help anyone out there for insurance, from home,
So you got
auto, etc.
a license, right?
For insurance?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Let's take this conversation offline afterwards. I got an idea already.
Perfect.
What kind of
Um,
do you do?
I do with insurance. I have my connection machine. So if anyone needs anything for, you know, website design, if you need drone work, I have connections for. The connection machine website is basically for those that need anything, any services that I can help you with. And I've been doing this for a while now, and it's something that I love giving first to get business. So that's my value as far as with my insurance. And I wanted to take it a step further, and I got involved with doing these web cards right here that are below. If those that are
Wait,
needing
stop.
business cards.
What are these web card things? Because I heard about them.
Yeah, the web cards, everyone
I mean,
goes to these
you got to
networking.
realize. You got to realize I'm a guy that I gave up social media in 2015, and I just got back on it like 6 months ago. So I have no idea. I'm like an old person.
The web cards are like everyone. You have your networking events, and people show up with a business card. But what happens with business cards? People throw those damn things out. With a web card, you are out. I can send it to you through with my phone directly to your phone. It's basically a mini website on steroids. But you also can track where it's being opened, how you're sending it out. Are they seeing your card on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn? It's a great, and then you can also link your web card to a CRM so you can market, send out postcards, flyers, you name it, emails to your database. And it's something that's more economical for those that don't have no web presence. It's something you have to have. It's one of the
Yeah, I know a
better things
number of
I've.
people that you could help out with that.
Hmm.
I mean, they send me their contact. I get pictures look like
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. People have
like not
cards
refined.
with pictures that were like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. This is going to be up to date, beautiful pictures that basically you have video, everything that's on a business card you would have electronically. And it's something that everyone should have, no matter what business you're in. So that's one thing. And then I'm just,
Wait, before you move on, can you hook a brother up?
oh, but yeah, definitely. Are you ready to
Can you,
get you on board? For sure.
why not, dude? Let's work it out.
Yeah, definitely. We'll get you on board. The Chuck Kohout, and we'll get him to endorse it. So it's something that I found the more I help others, it comes back. And then I have my mentoring program for anyone that's out there looking to get in front of the video. I've done video for over 3 years now. I don't go as into showers and everything else, which it's a great.
How am I doing
Huh?
with the videos? I've never
Your
done this
videos are
before.
good. I like them. See, when you get it, it's a short and sweet thing. Your microphone's a little moving. All right, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. It's getting a little grainy on my end. There you go. That's better.
There you go. The short and sweet. A lot of people are doing, you know, long videos. That's not what you want. Is that me or you?
That's you, dude.
Oh,
Hi.
hi. All right.
Every time you talk, it crackles, but as long as nobody else cares, I don't.
Hey, how about now? No, it's crap. I guess I'm using this too much. Here.
Yeah, let's go.
Go here.
Hey.
How about now?
Still crackling a little, but whatever.
Hey, we'll work through it. If it's going to be crackling, I might as well.
Call, snap, and pop.
But it's time to get a new headset. That's the problem. Now, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Okay, we gotta get you one of those gamer ones with like the big earphones and shit.
Yeah, those
microphone. I want it to look like you're calling in an airstrike.
Oh yeah. Oh, with your video. Yeah, short and sweet's the way to go. Some people go way too long. Some people are, not in it for value. You are a reaction. It's a reaction type, and that's great. And people are engaging you, right? There's no like video you're doing today that nobody's not reaching out to you.
Even the bad ones, it seems like they reach out to me. Occasionally we get banned, but whatever.
Right. I mean, every once in a while, people are going on to, get into Facebook jail. You might say certain things. Robbie, no problem. I'll get that out to you. What's going on, Chris? Yeah, Elvis. I don't know what's going on with the crackle. That's got to be on my end. It's time to change. I do too many of these. But that must be our.
Is that an iPhone?
Huh?
What do you got? An iPhone headset?
I have it in my laptop right now. Let me back up this way. It's still crackling. I use it too many times. It's that one of those things. But what are some final thoughts for you, for those that are watching, that someone that's wanting to get involved with investing? What are some things that they should do? And I gave them how to get in contact with you, but what should they start doing if they're interested in getting involved with you?
I mean, if they're interested in getting involved with me, the first thing I would tell them to do is definitely, if you're on Facebook, you definitely want to join the Creative Real Estate Club ASAP. We're posting in there every day, at least once in the morning. You get a new video. It's like 30 seconds to a minute, just a little jewel full of information that you could use. Some of them you may never use if you're a newbie. They're for extremely advanced people. Some of them are for somebody who's just starting out, doesn't have any money whatsoever. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff. We do our best to keep it entertaining, and I would definitely say you want to join that. The next thing you're going to want to do is, again, if the YouTube link is attached to this video, definitely smash that fucking like button for me. And we're on the way to 1,000. I want to be there by May Day. That's the goal we set. I don't think it's going to be a problem. And before that happens, we have you on one of our YouTube lives. I'm going to need your mailing address so I can mail you a new fucking microphone. That's like my last thought. No, I got a bunch of them.
I have some upstairs.
DJ one would be cool too.
Oh, which what?
Like one of those old school DJ ones with the circle thing.
Oh yeah, that would work, right?
Yeah,
definitely. Well, I appreciate you taking time out, Chuck, and we'll definitely do this again, and we'll touch base after our live here and continue this relationship. So I appreciate you. I want you to stay safe. Everyone watching, please, hashtag live. If you're watching now, hashtag replay on the replay. Any questions, definitely we'll get back to you later on. So, guys, we have Elvis just dropped this in there. Please check out Chuck's Creative Real Estate, the Facebook group. Check out alwaysbeclosing.com or llc.com for his website, and also check out his Always Be Closing YouTube channel. So,
channel, if we can link that to the bottom of this, we got a couple more subscribers, and honestly, this conversation's been incredibly beneficial. You gave me a bunch of good ideas. So if you got a couple minutes afterwards, dude, give me a ring.
Definitely will. Stay on right now, and we'll talk. All right, guys. Have yourself an awesome night. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.